Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall, I guarantee it. Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this. I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't. I sell the best fruits and vegetables in Daggerfall. Lots of people come by, I talk, and I listen. Then I talk to my friends, like Roy. As for other people, maybe they should decide.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps? Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess. I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in. With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
What?
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed. I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The Crescent Moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall. Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed. If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle. I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here, and in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were. Roy was a good man, loyal to Daggerfall. People trusted him. Even that old dog loved him.
Myself busy here.
Well,
Nobody cares about us poor beggars.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along. Roy, Where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place? Welcome to Daggerfall. Roy, dead. Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
What do you want?
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here? And? Why are we talking? By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk. Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
Help me. I've been discovered. Don't let them get me. You... You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you? Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerino hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall. The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
You're back. What happened? I thought I heard some noise upstairs, but you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live? Martin the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
For King Casimir, for Daggerfall.
Most of the royal family is safe, but... Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king... I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to... Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
Twice cursed pig thieves!
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy. The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
What?
Anything I can do for you?
You're too late. Varric's already on his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Can I help you?
in the name of the king.
My lord, you must go now!
I will not! The dragon does not flee its lair!
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king. Victory!
Get the king out of here, go! Go round! Flank, now!
A lizard with a crown?
To the side! Flank, now!
Get to the king!
Go round!
Death to the king!
Flanks, now! To the side! Go round! Go round!
From the sides!
No one will stand in Engolf's way.
Side! Flank, now!
Head upstairs and protect the king!
Good riddance. Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angolf and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's... Indeed. The body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want? Angolf? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angolf. But creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos. Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angolf in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. There's more to... Oh, yes.
For the Knights of the King! Honor and
It's you.
steel!
Huzzah!
The King!
Excuse me, please? I have a message for you.
Stranger, this forest is cursed.
Why has the forest... The spirit of the weird weeps, for something drives her children mad. I fear for the innocents in this village. Something has enraged the forest. We tried to speak to the woods, to calm it, but it refuses to listen. Never before has nature refused to hear us. I fear that our purpose now is just to get these people out of here. My sisters and I can figure everything else out later. I can construct a ward to protect the villagers, but my oath a focus is required for the ritual to work. This torch bug, born from the soil and sap of the weird tree, will seek out untainted earth. Let's hope the... I mourn the creatures you were forced to kill. They usually aren't so aggressive. May the essence of Aetherius protect us all. Now please, stand back. Oh, I hope this works. There. I think that's done it. Come with me. Good. It worked. That's a perfectly fine ward, if I do say so myself.
You aren't one of the villagers. Who are you to nonchalantly walk through flames and forest? You smell of the city of stone. Have you come to cleave our forest? Rip up our soil? Haven't the spirit... So you say. My sisters and I serve the Beldama Weird. We have a duty to uphold. You? I don't know your true intentions. Still, we could use the help of someone who isn't quite as... My sister Olina is still out there. Probably trapped somewhere between the fires and the enraged forest creatures. The fires burn, our sister is missing, and the villagers are dying. Something needs to be done. Get everyone back here and we can keep them safe. For a while. In the meantime, we'll work on what to do next. And make sure you put those fires out. This building won't provide much protection if it burns to the ground. Isn't it obvious? The people of the City of Stone caused this. They have no regard for the natural world. Nature only bends so far before it begins to suffer. Then the vines. They started appearing weeks ago, bursting through the soil and spreading throughout Glenumbra. We've never seen such vines before, and even the Weird Tree was engulfed by the strange growth. We are the witches of the Weird. We serve the Weird Tree, and the forest is our home. If this was Breton against Breton, we would not get involved. But something unnatural caused this. We stand apart, but we aren't heartless. No one deserves to die for something they haven't done.
No more! Mura will not stand for it! You won't hurt any more of Mura's friends! These creatures show up in the night, try to take everything from Mura. This one has worked hard to make friends, find people who would accept her. Do you speak the truth? Mura thought everyone was dead. Now you tell me good news, and hope fills this one's... Mura has heard tales of the witches who roam the west. Some good, some bad. This one will not turn down help, though, yes? Mura will find her with...
I thought I was the last one left out here. Well, get up here and fight beside me. Every last one of the damn things that got too close. A Norg never gives up, and a Norg never backs down from a fight. I'll keep fighting and swinging my... I'm not afraid to die, stranger. But I might as well do it while defending the village. Ha!
Just stay with me. We'll get out of this somehow.
My daughter. She can't be gone.
She's gone. I'm sorry. But we have to extinguish these fires somehow. Otherwise, we're going to join her. There's no time. Put out these fires. Did my sister send you to aid us? May the Mother Spirits guide us. I tried so hard, but I wasn't able to save more than this single villager.
No! My beautiful daughter. Please say something. You have to be all right. You have to be.
We have to go. We can't stay here any longer. Your daughter's gone.
I don't want to die out here. Injured? Injured? What does that matter? Everyone's dead! I think I'm the only one left. Survivors. I'm not all alone? Oh, thank the eight.
It's, good you got here when you did. You were much more, merciful than I was about to be to those creatures. Ha! Better than those Sims after I get through with them. Already. The mill. Of course, that's a good idea. Hey, I wanted to help. I did.
That ward will buy us some time. Now we have to figure out what to do next. Agreed. The mill is safe for now, but we need to get the villagers out of here. My sister Johanna has a plan to help the villagers, but we need your assistance. If you're willing to help us, please talk to her.
Perhaps I was too quick to pass judgment on you. These people, including my sister, the remaining fires should burn out soon. You did what you could, but the forest's rage has ravaged this village. My sisters and I should be able to open a path to safety, but we'll need your help again to make this work. We can travel along the roots of the Weird Tree. That's how we were able to get here so quickly. But there's some kind of corruption in the soil, and now that path is blocked to us. The roots... Nothing is more pure than life itself. We can use the life force of the creatures to nourish the roots of the Weird Tree. Kill one of the creatures near each root. Their life essences should provide the power. Look for the roots of the weird around the mill. Remember that those creatures must give up their lives near the roots, or the roots won't absorb their life essences. Any creature you kill... We were able to get all the villagers through the portal. They're safe in our camp. I should return to our camp and help protect the villagers. My sisters will continue to look into the madness that occurred here. Perhaps you could help them, if you have an interest. Speak to Helene. There are still questions that require answers.
Be ready for anything. Please, we're dealing with serious matters here. The Guardians are in desperate need of our aid, and any interruption can have dire consequences. They're elemental spirits. They used to guide us, but now, nothing. And just when we need them the most, there's an old rite to contact them that might work, but it's too I don't know. You're not one of us. But we have to try something, I suppose. See the lurchers out there. Gather their limbs. That's the dangerous part. Then burn the limbs at the altar atop the nearby... If you're able to speak to the elemental spirit, find me at the Vale of the Guardians. It's north of this location. I'll wait for you there. And please hurry. We need the wisdom and guidance of the Guardians now. They are abominations of the Bloodthorns. The Lurchers were Spriggans once, until the cultists twisted and corrupted them. That's what the Bloodthorns do. We must stop them.
have been waiting for someone to summon us. Angoff the Gravesinger has imprisoned us, and we are cut off from the weird. You must set the Guardians. Have mortals so soon forgotten the old ways? Surely the Weirises remember the Standing Stones. First, the stones must be cleansed of Angoff's dark influence. Protect the weird while they destroy... No, but cleansing the stones should loosen Angoff's grip. Tell Weiris Elena about the corruption. She will know what must be done. Our time grows short, mortal. Free us before Angoff's corruption takes hold. He is a tremor in the land, a poison in the water. He is a whisper, a shadow, a chill wind. He is Gravesinger and Reach Mage, Necromancer and Corruptor. Death and decay are his... Gravesingers are necromancers that seek power over life and death. They seek to control the realms we would nurture and protect. We are the echoes of old voices, remnants of a time long ago. Still, a few of us remain. We were the Ifrei, then we became the Elnafei, the Earthbones. We nurture the land and guide the weird. They are a pestilence. They serve the corruption that binds us, the one called Angoff the Gravesinger. The cult spreads his decay, planting his blighted seeds to pollute the natural world. He is a tremor in the land, a poison in the water. He is a whisper.
A whisper echo through the forest. Was it the Guardians? Did they talk to you? Imprisoned? Our enemy is that powerful. We will do whatever we can to help. The Guardians must be set free. I heard a whisper. Imprisoned? What must we do? Without the aid of the Guardians, we can't regain control of our weird tree. 4 of my sisters have gone north to cleanse the stones, but they need protection. Corrupted creatures attack them before they can destroy the foul vines that choke the stones. You must go and help them. Of course! The Standing Stones! I should have realized! Take my amulet and protect the weird. When they're done, weaken a lurcher and use the amulet to control it. Bring the controlled lurcher to the Standing Stones on the hill. We'll do the rest. Meet us at the ritual site, and don't forget the lurcher. If you must know, the Guardians are the Elnafei. They've been a part of the land since the dawn of Tamriel. The Guardians have been with us since we first found the Weird Tree. They protect the land and guide us.
See these vines? Corruption runs through them and they choke the sacred stone. Soon, they will tap into the stone's magic and defile it completely. If you will help me, your confidence is inspiring. Thanks for that. Now prepare yourself. The vines protect... I need to go faster. Be ready for another attack. Where Selena told me you would come. I hope this works. Please don't let anything... You know, when you say it like that, I almost believe it. Let's... I need more time. I'll meet you at the ritual site once I've rested for a minute.
Corruption radiates from this thing. I can feel it worming into my soul. Then keep me safe while I destroy this damn thing. Stay alert, I'm not done yet. Finally gone! I need a minute to catch my breath, and then I'll meet you at the ritual site. I loathe these vines. They reek of death and corruption. But every time I try to deal with it, I wish I had your confidence. I mean, I know what to do. And now you're here, right? Oh. I'm almost finished. Keep them off me a little longer. It. Give me a minute and I'll meet you at the ritual site.
By my blood, the corruption is washed away.
The sacrifice has made this holy place pure again. We can begin the ritual whenever you are ready. That poor Spriggan spirit is finally free. It is a lurcher no more. Through its blood we have... I agree. They've been imprisoned for much too long. Beldama, sisters, focus your power on the stranger.
At last, the chains of corruption fall away. We are free of Angolf's hold.
Angolf will pay for this insult.
Speak, champion of the Guardians. We are in your debt. We are free. This is how it should be. We are Earth's bones. We endure. We knew someone would come to set us free. We just didn't know when it would happen, or who it would be. It seems right that you were the one. You are mortal, but also not. Angolf's evil flows deeper than the wellspring of this land. This must end quick. There is more work for you, champion. Go to the Weird Tree and find Weiris Gwen. We protected her from Angolf's slaves, but she cannot save the Weird Tree. That task belongs...
Come to help the great Lord deal, have you?
What? Who? Damn it all! The last person who snuck up on me got a sword in the gut for their trouble. Sorry. Old habit. I was in the guard before joining the Weird. Damned bloodthorns have taken our Weird Tree. I've never seen magic like this. I don't know what you can do. Have a look around if you must. But we need to act soon. The Bloodthorn cultists stole our portal stones. I swore off violence when I left the guard, but killing cultists might be the only way to recover the portals. We need those stones to get into our enclave without being seen. Recover the stones and activate them inside the huts so my sisters can join you. I still have my stone. Here, set it...
have come to save the Weird Tree. The time has come to reclaim the Weird Tree. Stand back. We shall begin the ritual. You opened the portal in the perfect spot. Now we can get to work.
Stand back. We shall begin the ritual.
Placed my stone well. I should be protected this close to the tree. We need to summon the Guardians. With their power, we can cleanse this place of Angof's foul... Angof's cursed vines prevent the Guardians from getting anywhere near the weird tree. Find the vines that grow...
The earth weakens. Angof's poison corrupts it. Together we will... Good. I cannot harm this corruption of the earth, but I can protect you from its attacks. I shall tell you when to return to my side. If you are close, I can shield you from the spirit's attacks.
These stones belong to Angov now.
The spirit casts a spell that shall shake the very ground beneath you. To my side, now! It is defeated.
This pollution is almost too much for me to bear. Help us destroy the corrupting spirit, and then we can cleanse this. Stay close, and let my power flow over you.
These stones belong to Angov now.
The tide of battle turns. To my side, now! It is defeated. It is defeated.
I can feel the oppressive weight of Angof's corruption lifting. I sense the gratitude of the Guardians, but I also... You did well, and I'm happy to stand at your side. Now we finally have a chance against Angof and putting an end to his unholy corruption. Angof's last wraith nests within the tree. It won't be banished very easily, but the Guardians promise to help you. When you're ready, enter the tree and expel the foul spirit. Destroy this foulness! Set the weird tree free!
Ah, the witch's puppet has come. Time to enjoy interference once and
The winds of battle turn against you. Come here and I shall protect you.
Beneath you! To my side! Now! The spirit casts a spell that shall shake the very ground beneath you! To my side! Now!
Destroyed one of my slaves, but I have so many more.
It's so beautiful. Do you see? Things have already changed. The weird tree has been restored. Thank the Guardians that you did. We were losing this battle, but now things are different. And you, a stranger. It's a wonder you risked your life for... I served in the Lion Guard before coming to the Weird, so I know more about the world. I think it's time my sisters stopped hiding. If there are no more attacks, the tree will be fine. A hunter, Gloria Fausta, came looking for help while you were inside the tree. I'm ashamed to say we turned her away. Aldcroft. She said werewolves captured Camlorn and the Duke had fled. We weren't able to aid her, but perhaps you can. Chamberlain Weller and Aldcroft would know more.
got...
Dead, and without a scrap of treasure to my name.
What is it? I'm afraid we've got a bit of an emergency at the moment. I don't know anyone who goes by that name, I'm afraid. Our Duke was kidnapped. Perhaps she was taken along with him. I certainly wouldn't put it past those bloodthorn bastards. We have a bit of a situation with Duke Sebastian of Camlorn. Perhaps you'd be willing to help extract the Duke from a rather... Our bumbling town watch allowed the Duke to get kidnapped. That's what happened. Please, you look like you can handle yourself. Surely someone with your talent... The damn bloodthorn cult. With Camlorn in chaos and the Duke out of action, who knows what the cult intends? At least the Lion Guard finally arrived. Speak to Lieutenant Harim if you want to help. Last I heard, he was near the lighthouse. Lieutenant Harim was scouting near the lighthouse. Maybe he's figured out where the Bloodthorns are holding the Duke by now. Why, His Grace is the Duke of Camlorn. What else is there to say? He loves his people and they love him. He was driven out of Camlorn by Falchu and his werewolves. Now he reigns in exile from Aldcroft. Well, at least he did before the kidnapping. I could guess. With most of our force besieging Camlorn, we're stretched thin, and frankly, the local watch isn't much use. With the Duke gone, the enemy can take Aldcroft. Then they hit our troops at Camlorn from the rear. Falchu's a terrible brute. He leads the werewolves that invaded Camlorn and forced the rightful rulers to flee for their lives.
you wants to.
A squire's job is harder than you might have...
You interested in buying a mount?
Watch yourself. This place is thick with Bloodthorn cultists. I could use a seasoned warrior. There's no point relying on the local watch. They're simply not up to the job. The dude's in the lighthouse guarded by Bloodthorns. I was waiting for reinforcement. You're a bold one. Very well. When the reinforcements get here, we'll make sure none of the cultists slip away. If your plan doesn't work, we'll drink a toast to you. We were sent to provide more security for the Duke and to keep something like this from happening. It's too bad we didn't arrive sooner. The local watch just wasn't prepared to deal with the Bloodthorns.
You don't look like a Bloodthorn cultist. I assume this is a rescue attempt. Divines be praised. The cultists trapped me with these focus crystals. I'm a bit of a mage myself. I'm free. Now to get out of here. But there's one more thing. Thanks, friend. But I'm not the cult's only prisoner. I overheard the cultists talking. They have a prisoner who's a threat to the werewolf leader Falchu. They plan to execute her. If she really is a threat... Very good. I'll return to Altcroft. Meet me there after you rescue this mysterious woman.
My executioner? You couldn't lift the axe, let alone deal with all the blood. Splendid. Cut me loose. We'll kill these bloodthorn dogs and then go after Falchu and his werewolves. Sebastian? We don't have time for... Oh, very well. We'll talk to the Duke. Let's go. My thanks, friend. That was too close for comfort. I'll meet you in Aldcroft. Yes.
Here I am, safe and sound back in Altcroft. I have you to thank. Yes. And I share her concerns about both Camlorn and Altcroft. We must deal with these werewolves once and for... Gloria suspects Falchu's agents are here among us, even now. Indeed. They hide in human form. It's exactly what they did in Camlorn before they struck. We need to find and destroy... Gloria says this amulet can be used to reveal the hidden werewolves. I'm sure she can tell you more about it.
I know why you're here, but where I got that amulet is a discussion for another time. Just be careful. The werewolves won't appreciate having their... I'm no expert, but Hercene is the Daedric prince of man-beasts. The amulet bears the call of Hircine. Werewolves can't resist its call. It forces them to reveal their true nature. Pretty useful, right? Don't you know anything? Hircine, the creator and guardian of all were-creatures? Hircine's call. Well, it calls to their true nature. Reveals them for the beasts. What of it? Don't you have some werewolves to go find? Fair enough. All right, here's the dark truth. I'm related to Falchu. He's my ancestor. Every day, my family and I live with the shame of the horrors he inflicted on the world. And now he's back. So I hunt werewolves, and I kill them.
Dellen's mill used to grow the sweetest berries in the spring. I wonder where we'll get them from now.
These refugees don't make our work any easier.
That was strange. What just happened?
Why did you do that? What was that odd light?
What's happening?
I'll chew on your bones and gulp your blood.
It burns! My skin! It's on...
Old craft must fall for claw and fang.
Welcome to the docks.
The pain! It hurts!
For Falchi. For victory!
There are some rough characters on the docks, so watch your step.
I don't like the look of some of these refugees.
I don't. We have been discovered. Attack! Attack!
I don't understand. For Falchu! For victory!
they here? Are Falchu's cursed offspring here in Altcroft? So Gloria was right. I suppose I should have known. At least we'll be better prepared this time. And it seems at least now we know what we're facing. Meanwhile, Gloria has discovered something important about how Falchu came to... Gloria says that Falchu was summoned back from the dead. If that could happen once, how can we hope to stop this villain? Anyway, to learn more, Gloria needs a live werewolf. Can you capture one for her? Talk to Sergeant Armoyle. His soldiers faced werewolves in Camlorn, and they captured one of the beasts. He can advise you. Then meet Gloria in the cave to the east across the bay. That's where she'll perform the rite to learn.
As soon as you catch a werewolf, meet me in the cave across the bay. I hate to miss the fun of the hunt, but I have to prepare the cave for our reluctant guest. Falchu died a long, long time ago. He was summoned back from the dead. I want to find out who to blame for that. You can read the history of a werewolf's sire. That's why we need to capture a werewolf. If that was a joke, I don't think it was very funny. Go capture me a werewolf. I got things to do.
Is there no hope?
I'm tired of defending this backwater. There's work to be done in Camlorn and... Oh, sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Ah, right. That's not what I expected to hear. We did capture a werewolf at Camlorn. For a little while, anyway. My battle mage Lexi did it. She should be able to help you.
Beware, stranger. The Bloodthorn cult prowls the fens.
That time I overdid it. Let's find another one.
It worked! Well, that should hold the ugly cur. Take the werewolf to the cave. I'll tell Sergeant Armoyle it worked.
You caught one. Good. Let's get him into the circle. I'll create a link between the three of us. We'll be able to see into the werewolf's past, and hopefully into Falchu's past as well.
Now the legendary werewolf lord shall fulfill Molag Bol's true purpose. Arise, minion! Arise from the dead.
I serve no one, rich man!
Serve or suffer, cur. I have bound you to my will. Glenumbra's destruction is your only goal.
Today I submit to you, Ankov. But one day soon, I will rip out your heart and eat it whole.
Empty boasts from Molag Bol's newest slave. Come, Falchu. We have business to attend to.
So, it was Angoff. I thought I smelled the stench of true evil. You saw what I saw. In order to stop Falchu for good, we need to put an end to Angoff. A tall order, but it's not impossible.
Fools! Your Duke has been blessed with Hircine's curse. He will destroy everything he loves. You have failed. Angoff has sealed your fate!
The Duke was infected? I was afraid of that, but I hoped I was wrong. I've been keeping an eye on him in case the change came over him. Falchu has been ahead of me every step of the way. This failure falls on my head, but we can resolve this here and now. I need to die. We're wasting time. I need to die so you can take my blood. If administered in time, the blood of the Master can cure his spawn. You know I'm Falchu's descendant. If the Duke drinks my blood, he'll be cured of the curse. Damn it! I hope your noble attitude doesn't get everyone else killed. All right. I guess I'll stay alive long enough to see this through. Let's go before it's too late. I'll meet you in Aldcroft. Welcome, Adam. My enchantments are... days ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I thought I could fight it off. I was wrong. Yes, I quite understand. I ask but one favor. Let me say farewell to my wife and daughter. They're just inside. It will only take a moment. Then you can do what you must. Why, you heartless. I'll never see my family again!
That was unexpected. Why did you change your mind? You really are an old softy. Well, I've got him. I think. Normally, I'd never keep a werewolf as a pet. But in this case, perhaps you're right. If we can cure the Duke, that would certainly be better than killing him. I'm sure Falchu would call mercy a weakness, but I think it shows strength of character. We're going to need such strength in the days ahead. Falchu's already been brought back to life once. We need to make sure that can't happen again. The Duke had Mages Guild researchers working on that problem. They're trying to find out how Falchu originally died. If you want to help, they're at Glenember Moors, the battle site where Falchu died the first time.
Welcome to the Bank of... Welcome to the bank.
Sharp, pointed.
A messenger? From Aldcroft, by any chance? What news from there? We heard reports that Camlorn refugees had... That's good. Losing Camlorn was bad enough. Meanwhile, we've made significant progress here. The ghosts of the Alessian army still haunt this place. It's been an age since the Battle of Glenumbra Moors raged here. Yet the spear... Falchu, the beast that ravages Camlorn. He fought and died here. We want to know what happened all those years ago. Then we can kill him again. Sarvith, our master of Incunabula, hopes to evoke a vision that shows us the events surrounding Falchu's death. We're collecting the most powerful historic artifact. The generals of the Alessian army played a vital part in the Battle of the Glenumbra Moors. Their weapons, if still intact, would suffice, I think. If you manage to get your hands on the weapons, find Sarvith. He knows what to do from there. Falchu wasn't called the Invincible General for nothing. You can cut him, bash him, fill him full of arrows. He just keeps coming.
We must discover how they stopped him and ended this. I could tell you the basic story, but if you want a deeper understanding, you need to ask our lore master, Dalana. She's up on the tower observing the movement of...
No Direni shall get past these gates. Do you understand me?
Think they have an advantage, do they? Ha! Just wait until their plan crumbles around them.
It's true. Fal Chu was tall as a tree, with claws like great swords.
Yes, yes, and he breathed fire and ate warriors, armor and all. I've heard it all before.
Bagroon here claims that the threat Fal Chu poses has been greatly exaggerated. Poor fool wouldn't know a moth from a mammoth. Ah, the focus objects. These will do very nicely. Let me just, I don't think that was supposed to come off. Well, these swords are pretty beat up. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of material for the ritual, though. If all goes well, we'll be able to peer into the past. Hopefully see what happened to Fal Chu. Find out how the Durenis were able to defeat the Alessians so long ago. And if something goes wrong, well, of course, we'll be using the amalgamated essence of the past, focused with these ancient weapons, to open a sort of window into history. Follow me. Now we may finally learn how Fal Chu was defeated.
And maybe we'll find out how tall the Horker really was.
Listen to me. You must listen.
Giuliano's little teapot! We did it, I think. The spell worked better than I anticipated. We didn't just create a window into the past, we opened a door. The very air ripples with temporal disturbance. Somewhere nearby, a door into history stands open. A fragment from the past, I think. Something that was pulled forward with the spell. Let's hope that was all we pulled forward. Someone brave and rash enough has to actually step through the door we opened. I'm too valuable to get lost in the past. And Bagroon would probably change history with all his usual bumbling about. Ask Grala what she thinks we should do.
We heard a scream, and then ripples of magical distortion started to sweep across the battlefield. They were supposed to cast a simple divination spell, nothing more. Sarvith wasn't supposed to open any doorways. I don't like this. Time magic shouldn't be meddled with. But what's done is done. Maybe one of those ripples has the answer. Examine the ripples. See if there really is a doorway of some kind out there. And keep an eye out for anything else out of the ordinary. Who knows what they may.
You seek to see into the past. I can guide you. I can show you how Fal Chu met his death. If Foul Chu has risen, then he must die again. Go to the crypt. I'll meet you there and show you how to discover the secret you seek. I remember this place. It all started here on the day of the final battle. We gave up everything to kill Foul Chu. I'll be damned if I just let him come back to life and curse the world again. I'm here because the one I loved gave up everything that day to save his people. You seek answers. I'm here to help you find them and hopefully avoid the tragedy that occurred on that long ago day. This armor is your key to the past. It belonged to my beloved and was buried in this place of honor. It was my beloved's hand that cut Foul Chu down. You'll relive the last moments of the battle. You'll take the place of my beloved, experience the fall of Foul Chu as it happened. But be careful. You can affect events. Whatever you do, you won't just see a vision of the past, you'll live through it. What you do may change the destiny of those around you. This is a terrible burden to carry, but it's the only way. Oh, this armor brings back such memories. Now get dressed. There's much to see, and the connection to the past won't last long. When Foul Chu dies, the armor will eject you from the past. You'll return unharmed to the here and now. Yes, that's what will happen. I'm sure of it. It was a violent, bloody time. The Alessians were on a holy crusade to purge every Mer who occupied this land and called it home. They destroyed anything with even the smallest connection to magic. Would you stand by while those who didn't deserve to die were judged by religious zealots? Unless I strongly misjudged you, I think not. We did what was right, and we would do it again. Which is wise, kind, courageous. Everything one could want from a constant companion. But you'll see soon enough. I only hope that what you learn will help you in the present situation.